the Congressional Budget Office, saying that it sees the federal budget deficit dropping by $190 billion this year. That's the good news. The bad news, it predicts that deficits will climb over the next decade from $1.6 trillion this year to $2.6 trillion in 2034. Joining us now, CBO Director Philip Swagel. Why? That is, I thought it was going to be $2 trillion this year. So why is it 1.6? What happened positively? We'll start with that with some good news, Phil.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, no, thanks so much. It's nice to be able to deliver some good news. So there are two things. One is that there's a bunch of revenue that by actions of the Biden administration was delayed from 2023 into 2024. And this, think of California wildfire disasters and then the corporate minimum tax that the guidance wasn't provided by the IRS last year. So that's one. And then the Fiscal Responsibility Act that was enacted last year that slowed the growth of discretionary spending. So as a mix of those two things improved the fiscal outlook for this year.
No way. So you mean that was the thing McCarthy negotiated one of his final things with the Biden administration, that the Fiscal Responsibility Act, so that actually worked a little?
Yeah, so over 10 years, we project that will reduce the deficit by $2.6 trillion. That includes the caps on discretionary spending, and then projecting that out, and then the lower debt service cost from the lower discretionary spending.
That's interesting. For that, he got ousted. Phil.